Welcome to My Take podcast. Here you get to see the world through the lens of Gen Z who challenge societal norms and explore the why behind it all, whether it's hot takes or heartfelt discussions. Join me for laughs and insights with a side of sass. I'm Othoni and this is My Take.
You wait. They don't love me like I love you. Wait. They don't love me like I love you. Wait. They don't love me like I love you. Wait. They don't love me. Hello, beautiful and handsome people. Welcome back to another episode of My Take podcast. I'm your host, Mothani. Welcome to episode 5, guys. Another day, another solo episode. So, guys, I hope you've been well. Personally, let me just tell you about me. For me to have that energy, this is literally how I was dressed the whole day. Like, today is on Tuesday night. This is when I'm recording the Thursday's video, and this is how I dressed. Yeah, I'm just from work and ready to give you content because they don't love me like I love you. Period. Lol, lol. Anyway. So, for the new changes, by the way, guys, we are going to be uploading our videos every bi-weekly, meaning once every 2 weeks, yeah? Because of the busy schedule, guys, it's been crazy. It's been quite crazy on my end, and I've actually not even had time to shoot. This is the time I'm shooting Thursday's video, and I mean, tomorrow is Wednesday, and then Thursday, yeah, that's when I'm shooting right now. Yeah, so it's been a little bit busy, but once we get the hang of things, we'll definitely go back to posting weekly. Yeah, so that's the major update here on My Tech podcast. But on my end, for me, my week last week was it wasn't the best. It was quite yeah, but the previous week I had Innovation Week at school. I was testing out a new product the cat will be out of the bag by the next episode. So keep it locked. I'm really, really excited. That's what really has been taking my time. And of course, work and my take and so many other adulting stuffs. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I've become such a grown up. Just the other day I was a baby and I'm a whole adult. Anyway, these are just seasons of life. Yeah. I'm just rambling and yapping a lot because, guys, I have given myself a very big pep talk. I was like, I don't feel like shooting. I was like telling my sister, I don't feel like shooting. I don't have the energy. But I have come here. I have given myself psych and yeah, because they don't love me like I love you. Period. Anyway, the song of the week is actually I really don't have a specific song. But what I can say is that I've been I like Kikuyu songs actually, like the old Kikuyu songs. That's what I've been jamming to. Like that's what has been giving me psych. Cause child, last week was quite crazy. But I'm not complaining. I'm just grateful. I'm just really, really grateful. Bible verse of the week, I think it's Proverbs 2. Let me just confirm. Proverbs 10:14. It says, "Lazy hands make poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." For me, that's an affirmation, a Bible verse that has been affirming me because I've been putting a lot of effort in what I want to show you guys and what I do, and I'm just like, I hope they bring me wealth. I hope they pay back all these late night shoots, all these busy days. I really hope that one day they will pay back. So that's, for me, that's an affirming Bible verse. Yeah, anyway, so let's get into the topic of the week. These are things that I've learned in therapist and things I've learned as a therapist. Lol. Anyway, what a topic. So for me, a couple of months ago, I went for therapy. It's compulsory. Before I started practicing, I had to go for therapy. And some of the things that I've learned in therapy is one, that therapy will humble you. Therapy will humble you because you're literally being told, no, sit, you know nothing. You get, like, it's actually telling you the truth and things that you didn't know about yourself. It's really just making it like ripping off your mask. You get, it's like, sit down, sit down. Like, I'm sad. Yeah, so those are the that's one thing I learned in therapy, that it's gonna tell you the truth. And for me, it felt so good to know that, because for me, I love awareness. Feel like when you know more about yourself, you become stronger, you become like, you cannot be matched up. The most important thing, and even we say in psychology, like, the first step is awareness. So long as you're aware, 50% of the journey is solved, honestly. So that's one of the things. It will tell you, it will shout at you, it will tell you the truth. The second thing I learned in therapy is about my people pleasing traits. And trust you me, I didn't know I used to be a people pleaser until I even mentioned it in the podcast in season 1 with Gathoni. And I said I didn't know it until like recently. It was not something that I knew. Now, when I went for therapy, actually, most of my what are they called, sessions, most of my sessions we were just talking about people pleasing. Yeah, I think my cat wants to come and say hi. Come. Yeah, yeah, the star of the show. It's called Mississippi. Come, come. Anyway, so we learned about people pleasing. Yeah, we have a guest today. I'm not alone, guys. Guys, I have a cold, so in case I sound so shaky, it's my cold. Anyway, so in people pleasing, I learned that I used to people please because I wanted to avoid conflict. I didn't want to. I'm not like those kind of people who want to quarrel, so I'd be like, cool, no, it's okay. Like, you get, even in terms of friendships and in terms of relationships, I just used to entertain people because I'm just like, no, I'm not sure I want to break up with them. No, I'm not sure I want to say no to them. No, I don't. Not sure I want to have this conversation. Like, you get, I was just afraid, and that meant I wasn't showing up authentically to myself. And showing up authentically, my therapist brought it so well, and she was like, being authentic to yourself is showing up in the way you'd want to show up, like the way Diana, like, for me, I want to be this kind of girl who is healthy, and when I show up, I am not showing up as the healthy form. That means I'm not being authentic even to myself. I'm just lying to myself, you get. So I never used to show up authentically, and that just blew my mind. The third thing and the last thing I learned in therapy, not the last, but in this episode, the last thing I learned in therapy is when I'd tell my therapy, I should forgive them, I should do this, and she was like, to whose condition are you doing that for? Like, you get. So I used to be like, by the way, to whose condition? Who has said I have to forgive you? Who has said I have to? You get, until it's like I want to, that's when I am supposed to. But until, like, not society, not anyone should dictate how your life should go. Like, only you can dictate how you want your life to go. So that's the major things I learned in therapy that I can't remember. Now, as a therapist, one thing I've learned as a therapist is you have to be very patient with your client. You have to be very patient with your client because, you'll have to be repeating things over and over for them to understand. It's not something they were aware of, and now they are aware, and now they need to put in the work. So you can find yourself going over and over and over a situation again, and it needs a lot of patience. For me, that's one of the things I've learned in therapy. The second thing I've learned in my career is I feel so fulfilled. God, even right now when I was coming from work, I was just like, oh my God, I am. Look at me. I'm just like, from practicing, I come home and shoot my podcast. Tomorrow I make posters for my new business. Like, you can't. I just feel very, very, very fulfilled, and for me, that's the most beautiful thing. Yeah, for me, I think I just feel fulfilled. That's one thing I've learned as a therapist. Yeah, practicing makes you fulfilled. So yeah, so that's it for the podcast today. That's it for my tech podcast today. This was just another short episode, guys, because genuinely I haven't had time to invite a guest over because of there's some changes also with the production, and my producer has also gotten engaged somewhere else. Like, it's quite a rough, tangled up situation, but we are doing well. We are doing fine. So yeah, that's it for this episode. It has been great. It has been lovely having another heart to heart. Thank you so much for the love on season 2, guys. So far so good. I love it. I am also, before I forget, there I had put a question, a sticker box on my Instagram page and said I'll answer because I'm shooting. So here are some of the questions that people asked. The guest has like, yeah, adios. First question we have is, what keeps me going? For me, what keeps me going is my goals. My goals keep me going. My goals keep me going because I am really big on goals. I am really big on goals, guys. I don't know. For me, that's what drives me. The sense of satisfaction when achieving something. That's really what drives me. I think I also mentioned it when we were doing my take as a channel, not my take podcast. The other one is I love you, sis. That's from my brother. Imagine, guys, my brother just right now has just told me this evening. He's like, oh my God, I've watched my take and it's so interesting. So guys, even you guys can find it interesting. Yeah, anyway, mine is not a question, but to say thank you for the episodes because I enjoy listening and I learn a lot. Thank you so much. This really means a lot. I don't know if you know how much it means, but it really means a lot. When will be the next my tech podcast episode? This Thursday, guys. How am I genuinely feeling? Right now I am genuinely feeling a little bit. I'm a little bit 51, 49, 51 on the not so good and 49 on the good, but that will be solved. It's just a matter of hormones. Yeah. Okay, you can find us on Instagram at mytechpod. You can find us on TikTok at mytechpod. You can find us on Spotify at mytechpodcast, on YouTube at mytechpodcast. Please also like, share, subscribe, comment, guys. Yeah, and let me know what you think about season 2. Until next time, bye. And we have another guest. All my cats